while punched, stabbed, and choked. A Philadelphia couple is sharing their horrifying ordeal only with Eyewitness News. Police say this woman brutally attacked another woman last Friday night in North Philadelphia. Now the victim and her boyfriend who tried to intervene are speaking out, and they believe race was a factor here. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Roberts has the exclusive story.
I have not slept more than like 30 minutes in a week.
Nearly 1 week ago, this couple, whose names and identities we've concealed, say they were attacked by a woman they've never met for dating interracially. The girlfriend is white, the boyfriend black. The female attacker is also black.
It takes her seconds to just drop the fact that it was a problem for me being white in that neighborhood. White women shouldn't date black men.
It happened last Friday night around 6:30 p.m. on the 4900 block of Broad Street. The couple says the female suspect came up behind them out of nowhere as they were walking into a convenience store.
Grabs my hair and pulls it, and I'm yanked to the ground.
According to the police report, the attacker continued to beat and stab the girlfriend in the face with her key.
My boyfriend is just trying to peel her off of me, but the more he is doing that, the harder she is gripping onto my hair.
As a crowd gathers, the attacker strangles her.
She is digging her nails into my neck until I can't breathe anymore.
The attacker suddenly stops and goes back to her car. The victim snaps a photo of her.
And as I do that, I see her pull out her gun. And I was like, this is how I die. This is it.
The woman yells, "I have your picture." She says the attacker put her gun back in the car. The couple have a moment to get away. Police describe the suspect as a black female, medium complexion and build, 6 feet tall with straight black hair. The vehicle she was driving is a dark or charcoal gray 2014 to 2016 Lincoln MKS with a temporary tag and a broken passenger side headlight. Physically, that couple is expected to be okay. Emotionally, they say they fear for their lives as that suspect remains on the run. Reporting at police headquarters, Alicia Roberts, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
And good evening, one and all, to News at Night. That's what I basically wanted to show there. So, okay, so let's get rid of that. But as you can see here, an IR couple attacked because of the obvious. Now, this story came out last week and it took a week in order for it to come out. So, there could be more to the story. There could be more. I'm not going to say that anyone is completely innocent or guilty, but we have to consider the facts. So, how many people are in here? Or, you know, so 8 people are in here. For the 8 people who came up on time, I gave people 5 minutes. So if they aren't here right now, they're just listening to the playback. But in the meantime, so for tonight's session of News at Night, we're going to go real in depth to this story, particularly about the details. As you can see here, this is the only story that we have here so far of that. So details are limited, details are sparse. And I'm sure that they will come in and we will update you as the story progresses. But we have to look at the details here to really see what we're dealing with. For starters, we're dealing with a scenario. Well, first of all, we got to look at the place. It's all about location when it comes to interracial relationships. And as I've always said, there are places where it's open and there are places where it's just not the business. IR dating, if you are dating a black man as a non-black woman, it is not the business, and you will feel the wrath of the Communitah around you. And in this case, it doesn't have to be race-based, but from what it looks to be here, it looks to be, if it smells like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it has weave, then, I mean, it's a daggle. And from the looks here, this was an attack, a blatant hate crime on an interracial couple. Now, with all the groups that get protection under the law for whatever, and if you sneeze at them the wrong way, then it's considered a hate crime. Do you think that this IR couple will get the same amount of protection? Do you think for a second that they will get any sort of cover or any sort of backing or any sort of vigilance from the greater society at large, even the liberal part of the greater society? I highly think not. Especially when you look at where this took place in Philadelphia, which is notoriously a segregated city. I just hate to say it. It's part of that deep north part that I talked to you about, but Philadelphia has a bunch of issues, and to be honest, it isn't just from the Musungus that bring the issues there. As you can see, obviously there are plenty of those, the wise guys, as I like to call them, particularly the wise guy kind of Musungus. They sound like, we don't even go there, but a lot of them, they have an issue when it comes to IR dating. Let's just say it. And, however, they aren't the only ones who have the issue when it comes to IR dating. They aren't. It's them as well as the Daggle. Hell, look at the people. We can just look at one person who lives in Philadelphia for some reason. I don't know why this guy lives in Philadelphia. Do not ask me why. Do not tell me why. Alright, let me just go ahead. So, do not ask me why this individual I'm about to refer to lives in Philadelphia, but shout out to Donovan Sharp. Yeah, he doesn't seem like Philadelphia would be his kind of city. I mean, he lived in places like Vegas and Reno, and the fact that he's out there most of the time anyway just goes to show you that guys who are in his lifestyle are more suited for places like Reno, or especially a Vegas. We all know the story behind him. Obviously, his girlfriend is of Caucasian descent, while he is of African American descent. And in his case, we all know the reason why. It's because the Communitah doesn't think that guys like Donovan Sharp are worthy of submission or even cooperation. It's just as simple as that. I'm not going to go into specifics on why, but that's just the fact. And shout out to Nick Taylor in the building. I see Nick Taylor in the building, so shout out to him. Hold on, let me go ahead and see what time it is. Let me go ahead and do this right quick. Let me do some hold on, let me go ahead and add you as a mod, because it seems like the mods are off tonight. It's all good. I'm not sure if Mr. High Value's on, but if he is, shout out to him too. I mean, that's just what it is. The market decides, obviously. But nonetheless, Donovan Sharp, for instance, this could have easily been a situation that he could have ended up in, and God forbid if that was the case. Not so much praying for Donovan and his girl, Devin. Shout out to Devin. But God forbid of the person who tried to attack Donovan's girl, or especially Donovan. So obviously this was not a case of Donovan Sharp and his girl, because that would have ended up a lot different. But nonetheless, I mean, looking at Philadelphia, it is one of the most segregated cities, and it's not just the Musungu, it's not just the wise guy who pretends that he's in an episode of Wise Guys or in a Wise Guy movie that is fearful of black men dating outside the race. And it doesn't have to be his kind of woman. It can be any kind of woman. But it's also the Daggle. So, for all of you who weren't here before, I already played the video in the beginning, and I will put that link in the chat for your reference. Going ahead and check the story out once we're done. But what's even more surprising, and this is where we're going to differentiate ourselves. And first of all, I actually heard this story first, and he beat me to it, by the way, because I guess he makes more money from this. Shout out to Kid Organic. He was the one who posted this story in first. So if you want to count the Spear YouTube and give credit to where credit's due, he was the first one. It was first on Organic, but we are going to report it the way only we can. So let's go ahead and look at what the Communitah has to say. What does the Communitah have to say about this? Oh, look at here. Look at here. Where did we drop off in? I mean, it could fit right into Philadelphia, considering their attitude. I mean, this alley could be in anywhere in Philadelphia, or Chicago, or Detroit, or D.C., or Atlanta, or Memphis, or any one of these segregated areas. And shout out to the Prophet of Dot series for the $2 super chat. It shows up. It actually works. Wow. Okay. So it didn't work before, but it works now. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get this to work on future videos. So shout out to the Prophet of Dot, $2 super chat. So, and hold on. I'm going to call him an elder. Yeah, it's all good. You spelled my name close enough. It's better than most, I'll give you that. But here is what I'm really looking at. So, obviously, the story was printed up by... Okay, is this supposed to be a dude or a chick? Jay Johnson, but you got Storm's face in here, and... okay, alright, anyway. It's already... so, he's basically iterating what happened. You see the gun, and you see... even if this woman... Even if the white woman was a wiki chick who's talking ish to the dagger and like, girl, and my man, you didn't get him while you could, so I got him and I don't care because he actually has a job, and y'all don't like black men who have jobs. Y'all think they lame, y'all think they boring, huh? I heard that growing up from you daggles while you all were trying to fill my hair because you couldn't go your... Let me not stop. But even if this was a wiki chick who was talking trash, just as much trash to the daggle. Talk is cheap. This isn't. What did she do that was so bad that caused her to get this? Even if she was cheating on this black dude, who was, even these two were like, alright, whatever, it was like an infidelity case. Does that warrant to bring this into a fist fight, into a cat fight? Exactly. So I know that they're always going to say, well, it must have been that hard. She must have been justified. She must have pissed her off, or it must have been some sort of agenda. Agenda 21, Agenda 17, Agenda 42069. If you don't believe me, there are actually some people who believe in this. And let's go ahead and look. Actually, let's make the screen a bit bigger so you can actually see what's up. And we all know what happened. As the crowd gathers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, exactly. I can hear my boyfriend just like screaming to get her. Okay, so, yeah. This is brutal. Taking the pictures, doing all this other kind of stuff. Yeah, so we already know what time it is. But look at the alley. The daggle trash alley of the responses, man. See, this is what burns me up. So the first response. Y'all see how her king did not protect her? Just stood there screaming, get off of her? That's the first response that you're gonna get from this website. Oh yeah, it's gonna get better or worse. Another daggle hype my avatar. Doubt it was out of nowhere. I will wait for all the facts first. All right, yeah, but if this was the opposite, you all be screaming supremacy and colorism and all this other kind of stuff, right? Well, and just to show you that this website isn't some unbiased website where they wait for all the facts. Look at the story that is #1 trending right now. Hold on. This is the story. We're gonna divert here a bit. This is the story that's #1 on that website. This is what they care about. Gloating. Schadenfreude. Or Freude. Celebrating over the misery of black men, particularly black men who are outside the plantation. Victor Cruz and Karrueche Tran split up after 3 years because apparently everybody talks about Karrueche Tran and how she girl, Why is she all light-skinning it and getting with our men's? She's trying to take our men's away from us. That Karuchi blazing Tran. She better take her ass back to Tranistan, girl. Well, you all get your little celebration here, so they're gonna celebrate this, and they're gonna laugh, and look at the responses. Look at these responses. Look at these responses. Look, we've been new. Blah blah blah. He cheated. She hasn't posted him in a while. He was cheating. You see? Like Pam Risen says. You see? Let's wait until all the stories come out. Let's wait until all of the facts come out. I thought the story wasn't done, but all of a sudden, oh, he cheated. Good. Look at all this. Anyway, so this isn't a website that exactly waits for facts to come out. But let's continue digging in this garbage pile. And first of all, I mean, if you all really want me to dig in the garbage pile, I mean, I really can. But if you don't, we can make this a short night. So wink, wink. Wink, wink, people. Let me see. 6-foot woman, not sure about that. There has to be more. There has to be more to the story. I don't see any indications that this has happened because you're just not our couple. Look at this shit! Mango thought. Yeah, look at Mango. Please. I don't believe that, Queen. I'm part of the script. I'm following the script. Come on, ladies. Oh yeah, that chalupa bacon crunch chalupa, man. TPOT. You know where I'm taking that tonight. Let me stop. Okay, there'll be more information. Yeah, all right. Well, hey, look, I'll believe you there. There'll be more. We'll be on the lookout. We'll really know what happened, and if what happened is what I expect, oh, we'll be doing a part 2 of this. So we don't know the full story. Oh, look at this. So all this time, first of all, public school education, right here. So, comma, all of this time, comma, all her beta black male did was scream and watch. Oh man, now they're trying to paint the man as a beta. See, you see? This woman had to not only defend herself, but be the only one to take the picture as well. He's a coward. There's no way I could be with a made man. Alright. Her man probably knows that woman. She had, nobody's asking that. She had a gun. But, so look at this. Look at this. The reactions here are very minimal when somebody makes somewhat sense. But when you get this dagger response, you get this dagger stuff, oh yeah, 121 likes. Oh, look at this. We don't know the full story. 138 likes. They owe me more information. 88 likes. I don't believe that. 114 likes. This has to be. Look, the like to disagree ratio obviously is just lopsided, and those who disagree, oh yeah, you know, they're all watching that website. So whoever disagreed with these commenters, don't expect to have an account by the end of the weekend. I'm just saying. And look at this. Look at this. The original poster, Jay Johnson, now is actually posting something that is actually logical and saying that in response to one of these individuals, like, that was out of nowhere. I'll wait for all the facts first, girl. No. Nah, North Philly is pretty gutter. People get attacked out of nowhere all the time down there. So something like this is taking place, or something like this taking place is not out of the ordinary. Aha! Aha! North Philly is gutter. And we have the proof here. Look at this. Look at this, man. Alright, yeah, so 6 feet. Alright, so with the way people act on here towards BM, non-BM, BW couples, I'm laughing at all the denials. They're gonna take on hate crime to the charges. They're gonna tack on hate crime. Tack on hate crimes to the charge. No, they won't. It's Philadelphia. They don't give a shit about. They don't give a damn about black men, non-black women couples. And then you got someone, basically, I hope none of you women cheer on Serena Williams' husband, watching her get, oh, what is this? What is this? What happened here? Hold on, we're about to play something right quick. Serena Williams says she chased down cell phone thief while her husband was watching her get mugged and chased down the thief instead of he himself. Should I play this, folks? Should I play this? Let me get a sip of this water right quick. Oh yeah, I forgot. Before I play this, doesn't the Daggle in Philadelphia have a reputation? I'm just saying, not all American BWs, but the ones who are like, man, I'll feel you now. It's Philly now, girl. Philly for life. Don't they have sort of a reputation? Because I know, yeah, exactly. And those who don't, the black women who are worth something, they get out. But let's play this video of
Serena Williams chasing down that man who tried to steal her cell phone. ABC News has obtained video of the incident, and TJ Holmes got a lot more on this, don't you?
All right, guys, you shouldn't steal, but let's say you decide to steal, and the victim you choose is one of the greatest, fiercest athletes the world has ever known, who just happens to make her living aggressively swatting forehands and backhands. Good luck with that. Now watch how this plays out. No, it's not a bird, it's not a plane, it's not even Superman. It's Serena, Super Serena. The 34-year-old chases down a thief who stole her phone. This all started when the 21-time Grand Slam winner, who was dining at a Chinese restaurant in San Francisco, suddenly spots a man coming towards her out the corner of her eye. He's playing it pretty cool, then he swipes her phone off the chair next to her. The 6-time Wimbledon winner's self-described superhero sense kicks in. She leaps up, chases after him. Surveillance camera catches all the action. The people in the restaurant were shocked.
She said that she thought that was the best approach, so that...
Pretty cool.
All right, so obviously, all right, let's get rid of this. All right, cool story. All right, yeah.
Her phone off the chair.
All right, so here's Serena, and here's Alexis, whatever his name is. I'm assuming it's Alexis. So
Wimbledon winner's self-described superhero sense kicks in. She leaps up, chases after him.
All right, so why did she leap up first instead of her husband? Huh? Why did she leap up first instead of him? Huh? He's sitting there like, honey, honey, you want this salad? I couldn't finish the salad, honey. And she's like, freaking A. And then, okay, pictures of Serena and like, girl power, you go, girl. Okay, cool. All right, so, yeah, this story doesn't surprise me. We know. Oh, look at this. Look, we know who the biggest haters were. Well, look at this. Look at this. It's triggering. Girl, I disagree with that. You can't speak. You can't speak. You're revealing too much. You're revealing too much. You're talking. If it was the other way around, I'm sure it'd be taken at face value. Exactly. Exactly. So Jay Johnson is on our side, huh? He's on. So why are you in Lipstick Alley, dude? Seriously. And of course, you got someone who's trying to power onto the fire. He was probably talking slick, trying to antagonize the BW. I've seen BMs do that to BWs in public when they're around. Who do you see do this? Seriously? Are you serious? Anyway, Alright, so we got some more responses, and this guy's fighting the good fight, so let's see what he says again. I don't understand why some have to be so extreme about it. No one is literally saying the average BW is out here attacking IR couples, and no, they aren't. Maybe you're rolling their eyes, but they aren't attacking. It doesn't stop a nutcase from emerging every once in a blue moon. Again, this is North Philly, demonic land. Look at someone wrong. Looking at someone wrong could end with you having to dodge gunfire, like how the WW almost did. Most people aren't attacking IR couples out of the blue like that, but it still happens every now and then. If there's any place in the entire city of Philly where some effery like this would happen, it'd be North Philly. Alright, so this person says, I believe she was attacked, but I'm going to need more evidence, blah, 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 mentally ill people, help the homeless, blah, 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 I'm going to need more evidence. Alright, cool. You know what? You gotta love this response. And of course, a lot of people thumbs this up. Is she dating a black man? Is she dating a really? Is it? See? You see? You see? This is what they go. This is what they do. This is exactly what they do. They go, if all else fails, if everything else fails, what do they go after? He's an Oh crap, I'm muted? Am I muted? Am I muted? Hold on, because nobody's talking. It's like, alright, I'm not muted. Alright, I'm not muted. You see, you guys gotta be better. I'll be honest. I know we have very few people watching, but you guys gotta be better at responses. Alright, thank you, Nick Taylor. Sheesh. Everyone else is like, oh, we're just sitting here, we're just watching. No, yeah, we gotta have some responses, people. But yeah, look at this. Is she dating BM? Really? What kind of man sits back and watches another person viciously attack their GF? Or how about stealing their wifey's cell phone, huh? Anyway. Oh, look. If she had any sense at all, she'd go back to dating WM. Look at this. This is the Communitah. This is the Communitah for you. They will not be happy until BMs have no other options. That's what they want. Anyway, let's just go to page 7 because this is... Alright, so let's see how far this has exploded. How much chicanery this thread has gotten into. So I see you pretending to be a BM who loves WW today. Quite a different from your BM loving blah 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 blah. No, it's what is I don't even. I'm not even going there. He was probably talking slick to antagonize. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This has happened to me, so I believe it. They like the attention of doing something that's so taboo, and want a reaction out of you. They get off on being the object of someone's envy and don't realize outside of small hick towns, most people don't care and definitely won't do anything about it. So this female, this queen is saying that she's agreeing that he was probably talking slick, trying to antagonize the BW. All right, and then some other response. Let me see. Saying this happened many times to the point of trying to get in my space. Blah blah blah. The nerve of some people. I'm nowhere near a psychiatric spy thing, but I think some people have a complex and get off on being someone's underdog that is being discriminated against. All right, yeah, exactly. So I want proof. I want proof. 6-foot woman. I want proof. Oh yeah. Hold on. I personally believe this. Seeing the way BWs on social media attack BM for dating outside their race, this is totally believable. I remember when a BM was attacked another BM for being in an interracial relationship, and Fonts praised him. Who's Font? Anyway, I don't agree with IR or any gender for any gender, but I don't go attacking people who are in it. Oh, I believe this is a story that we did in. Yep, this is the story that we did where the BM was attacked in Bowie, Maryland. Yep, okay. So this was, yeah, so we covered that story, so shout out to us. We were the first ones who did it, so you can't say anyone else did it before us. But yeah, another BM reportedly approaching an interracial couple. Okay, so that's just, oh yeah, so that's the suspect, and yep, oh, yep, this was in Bowie. Okay. I'm glad no BW stabbed him. Anyway. Let me see. Ain't that a BW would have been labeled jealous? Oh, okay. Somebody must have been speaking too much truth. Somebody must have been speaking too much truth. Anyway, yeah, like, yeah, let's see. So this story actually happened. Let's see. When did the story happen? So, blah, blah, blah. Always believe him. This isn't. Oh, look, this isn't a BW's problem. Look at that. People need to start minding their own business. I still understand what. Yeah, that's true. Sound like dude was looking for a reason to fight. Now the blame's on the dude. Oh, really? And who said chivalry is dead? Exactly. So, all right. So with that being, wait. Actually, no. This is the that's the Bowie story. Let's go back to this story. I was about to say this story happened recently. So this is a live thread. For real, the Brat was probably trying to rob them, and YT Biddy, the WW, just assuming it was a racial thing. Nah, that's a desperado from Logan thing. Okay, you know what? Now you're saying it's a robbery attempt. All right. Yeah, and look at this. Oh, okay, so she's full of crap. They will get bold and try to do that, especially if they with be okay. Yeah, Daggle will work. I was gonna be about a handmaiden attacking a BW. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Oh, so her boyfriend was just standing there screaming like he's the woman. I'm hoping for an update. I feel like I feel like the attacker is from Cybertron, a Transformer. Freaking A! Now they're blaming it on the Transformers. Uh-oh. And the idea that the attack snapped a photo after seems odd. Meanwhile, her... Oh, yeah, okay. Daggle alert. Her Kang limper like a biatch. See? You see? What is wrong with her SMH? The thought that should not have upset her. Okay, yeah. Okay, so look, a one whole things. First is a hater comment. Oh, well, he's gonna get a lot of comments. It's just this is new people, so you'll see it. And yeah, I'm sorry, but I believe it. I'm just pissed that it's a story because it's embarrassing. Yeah, you better be pissed for your sisters and for your queens if you're a dude. Anyway, this is the Communitah in a nutshell. This is what we have to deal with on a daily basis, and this is the agenda that the eastern part of America is about, which is why I'm so vehemently opposed to living on that side of the country. A lot of people, particularly in cities like Philadelphia, have this agenda, and I like to call it the Bebe Kid agenda. I'll do a video about the Bebe Kid agenda in the future video, but essentially the Bebe Kid agenda is to make you look as weak and powerless at best as possible, foolish at best, stereotypical at best, and criminalistic and savage and humanless at worst. And all of this is basically done in order to make you stay in your place. Make you stay in your place of not being able to be a part of the mainstream society, whether it's American mainstream, whether it's the international, global mainstream. They want stories of you being a savage. Go out to the point where other people will not want to deal with you, black man. And part of it is so that you can stay in the gutter with them. And part of it is so that they realize that they're going to be miserable and have no chance of leaving the Communitah, or they don't want to leave the Communitah, or they just don't have the mental capability to leave, so they don't want you to leave. And that's what this comes down to. They don't want happiness from BMs, and especially BMs that don't fit into the mold. Especially the BMs who don't fit into the mold, but who have money, who need to come back and build and be the cleanup man. They don't want that. But nonetheless, that's just what the time it is. Just to give another perspective on this and the reason why this attack happened and why I honestly believe this was a legitimate hate crime. But lo and behold, this will not be seen as a hate crime. Don't hold your breaths. But everyone else out there, always bad